What's up everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I really wanted to dedicate to my beautiful moms out there. It is May, so I wanted to do something for my moms. And if you are like me and have struggled with Diastasis Recti, I can hardly say it, but then this video is for you. I want to share with you how I figured out that I had it, how I fixed it, and just kind of like the things that I felt in between. And I also wanted to share with you guys 4 different exercises that I do till this day. My son is almost 2, to make sure that I'm still protecting my core. So before getting into this video, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe down below, add me on social media, and without further ado, let's talk about our tummies. Before getting started on actually talking about this, I do want to say I'm not a doctor. I am just speaking from experience. So if you think that you're having it and you're unsure and you don't want to do anything, make sure you do talk to a medical professional or your doctor to clear you before trying anything, or just be safe, okay? So let's start off with, what is diastasis recti? Diastasis recti is what happens when you have a split in your abdominal muscles. So when you have a baby and you are having that big old belly, what happens is obviously you grow, but those muscles have to expand. So a lot of us will experience a tear right down the middle. Sometimes we don't know we have it until probably a few months down the road. I didn't know I was having DR until probably 7 months after I had my son. And the biggest mistake I made was working out my abdominal muscles, because I didn't know I was irritating it. So before you get into exercising or wanting to, I think our natural reaction after we have a baby is, how do I lose this tummy? Like, that's completely normal. I get it. I did the same thing. I was panicking in my own mind, because you look at your body and you can hardly recognize yourself. So before you go into panic mode, go into safe mode. Make sure that you are okay and clear. I didn't get cleared to exercise until 6 weeks after. So when I found out I had it, it was because it was 7 months later, and by the end of the day, I felt like I had a big old belly again, when I already had a baby 7 months ago. So what I mean by that is, by the end of the day, I started to feel a bloat. So what happens in this area, it would start to push out by the end of the day. And that's because my abdominal muscles were weak, they were open. So what happens is your organs kind of want to go forward. So by that time, I was 7 months post-baby, I was going, what's going on? This does not look normal. Why can't I really feel my ab muscles no matter how much I'm working out? I thought that was bizarre. I want to show you 4 exercises on how to help repair it. And these 4 exercises are exercises that I still do till this day. Even though my diastasis is like night and day from where it was before, I still do it, because sometimes you don't realize, it's almost like you forget how to use your ab muscles. So I will do it until I really truly feel like I don't have to do it. But I like these exercises, and I hope these exercises work for you. So let's get to the floor and let's get started. So for the first exercise, we're going to lie onto the floor, back to the floor, knees bent, up at a 90-degree angle. You want to make sure that your back is flat to the floor. So once you're down on the floor, you're going to tuck your pelvic bone up and make sure this is nice and tight in the middle. Suck it in, keep it nice and down to the floor. We're going to do floor slides. So I'm going to start with the leg facing you guys. So you're going to bring this foot up, and then you're just going to literally push it down along the floor. The entire time you're doing that, you want to make sure that you're maintaining this flat back, and you're inhaling and tucking inwards. So you're preventing from it to come to this, for it to want to TP up. And then you're going to slide it back. You're going to repeat that 10 times on each side. This one is one of those workouts that you're going to want to go nice and slow and really breathe through it, and make sure that you're actively engaging right here. So once you do 10 on this leg, then you're going to go ahead and switch, keeping that pelvis tucked, belly flat to the ground. You're going to push, come back up, and do 10 again on this side. So that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, you're gonna bring your legs up in tabletop. So once you bring these up in tabletop, you're gonna wanna bring your hands up. So again, with the activation, flat back, keeping this tucked in. Do not allow your abs to push out. Keep them sucked in and engaged. You're gonna go opposite arm, opposite leg. Reach back, bring it in. Then switch, bring it in. And you're gonna do that 10 times. I promise you, even now that I am doing multiple abdominal workouts, it's still difficult for me. So I'll still shake, still feel it, and I'll still get sore. If that is too hard for you, put your legs down on the floor and then just extend one leg, bring it in. Extend the other, bring it in. Listen to your body. If one thing is harder than the other, then it means that you're not ready to do that yet. Okay, for exercise number 3, we're gonna do a butterfly opening exercise. So this one, you're gonna feel funny doing it. It's gonna look a little funny, but I promise you it's for a purpose. So you're gonna go onto the balls of your feet, and then you're gonna open up by keeping this in your pelvis tucked, and you're gonna close it together. Open it up, close it together. Always, always engage your abdominal muscles. And when I mean engage, be aware of them. Be conscious of them. Make sure you're sucking in. Make sure you're tightening up. Make sure this is flat to the ground. So again, do these 10 times. Take your time with it. Be slow. It doesn't matter if it looks funny. You're probably going to do it in the privacy of your own home anyway. So you don't have to worry about being embarrassed in front of anybody. The last exercise I want to show you is actually one that you can do standing up. And you can do this literally when you're doing the dishes, when you're brushing your teeth, when you're taking a shower. It's one of those exercises you can do throughout your day. So I'm going to turn to the side and show you what I mean. So what you're going to do is take almost like an inhale. So you're going to suck inward, and then you're going to close your abdominal area. So you're going to see that little line that's coming inward, because usually this is where it wants to peak up. And you're gonna hold it for as long as you can, and it's gonna feel like you're literally vacuuming. So you're gonna hold this for 10 seconds and do it several times until you can lengthen the amount of time you're doing that for. And then once you do, you just release it and then do it again. Suck inward and tighten, and you're gonna feel like your muscles are just having a weird time reacting, and that's because of the diastasis recti. So do this several times throughout your day, when you're brushing your teeth, when you're washing your face, when you're brushing your hair, when you're doing anything, and just do it over and over and over again. Before you know it, your stomach will feel like it's finally alive. So those are the 4 exercises that I love doing, that I did do, and I continue to do. I hope those exercises help you, and if you have any questions or want to know anything else about my personal experience or what I've learned from it, leave a comment down below. I would love to help any way I can. I remember the frustration. I remember looking at myself and feeling like, what the heck is going on with my body? So I would love to help any way that I can and answer any questions that you may have. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. I do like to include comments on all of my videos now. I love to give a shout out for a comment of the week. Don't forget to subscribe. And to all of my moms out there, you are amazing. Keep kicking ass. I know you're probably exhausted. Aren't we all? I hope you all have a wonderful Mother's Day this month. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Adios. Mwah. Bye.